try that again. Yes. So, Micro Four Thirds Lumix lenses. What do I use? Well, actually, I've got two lenses that I've had for yonks, right at the widest end, and they are the 15mm Panalika, which is something I use. The reason I bought this, I had the 14mm Lumix pancake little thingy, and I was quite happy with that until I started doing more infrared, and for some reason it doesn't work as well on infrared. It wasn't awful, but I thought I could do better, so I bought the 15mm, and I've never been disappointed with this lens. It's really good, and of course it has the aperture ring, which is really nice. I like that. It's small, light, a great focal length, if you like, kind of that, 30mm ish, in full frame terms. I think you can't go wrong with this lens. I know it is quite expensive for what it is, but it's a great lens, and I wouldn't be without that one. That's a great lens. The 20mm pancake type thing, f1.7 I think it is, I do use it a lot. I like that focal length, that 40mm, I like that. Maybe it's slow to focus a bit, but it's a great focal length and it's a great size, so I do like it. I have very recently purchased the 25mm Panalika, and it's really only just arrived, so I've not tried it very much. Looks good. We'll see how we get on with that. I have had the 25mm standard kind of Lumix lens before and sold it because I didn't use it very much, so I'm intending to use this one a lot more and get the benefit from it, because it is for a standard lens, it's relatively expensive, I suppose. My oldest Micro Four Thirds lens, full stop, because it came with my G1, is my 14 to 45, and not to be confused with the 14 to 42, because the 14 to 45 I believe is a much better lens, and I still use it all the time, and it's pretty sharp for what it is, kind of just cheap kit lens. Lastly, on the Lumix side, I bought this rather large 14 to 140 to use predominantly on my Lumix G6, just as a travel bag companion, so that's something I can chuck in the cycle bag or in the cycle rucksack or whatever, and not worry too much about it. It's not an expensive piece of kit, nor is the G6, and they're just it's quite liberating to go out with something where you're not fussing about what happens to your kit, really. So just in case I tip off my mountain bike, it's useful to have something that's not very valuable in the back, and it does a good job. It's not the sharpest lens, obviously. It's pretty cheap and very wide focal range, a little bit on the slow side, but gets the job done. And yeah, that's the Lumix lenses. Oh, not quite. There is one other, and that's the 42.5 Panalika, which we're videoing this on. So yeah, and so far, only had it a little while, a couple of weeks. So far, so good. It's been great for doing kind of dog photography mainly. So yeah, that's good. And looking forward to using that a lot more this year. No further changes planned to this lineup for the moment.